Hello and welcome to Freedom Friday. We've made it. It's been a challenging week to say the least. I am being really attacked by bad juju energy. Um, be really careful right now, light workers. They're looking at us and they see that we're channeling things. They see that we're manifesting things, and they don't want that. So just it's taking all my energy right now to stay away from the negative vampires. Seriously, the energy vampires. The You'll know them right away. They will just lash out at you, and you have no idea what you did. So be prepared to meet the energy vampires because they are in full swing. We are going through April already, and we have an election coming up in November, and we know that they have caused cataclysmic things every 100 years. And I think this is our 100 year. We've been going through a lot of shifts and we're learning a lot of things. Thoth, the Emerald Tablet, the Halls of Amenti, the Learning Hall, the Halls of Learning, all of it, the Ancestors, the Mystery School, the Earth School, it is all bombarding. It is here. We have reached that point that we know what we have to do. But the problem is that we have so many blockages, so many energy vampires and things going on in our mind and our world. We still have to live in the 3D aspect of things right now. So it's really hard when you are at like higher levels. People don't understand. They really, I have people that just do not understand me. They think I am so out there that this 3D existence was always supposed to be a slave planet. They can't wrap their mind around the healing that we have, that we can do, the manifestation we can do, the astral travel we can do, the things that we can do. I have so much to say, but I'm not going to take 3 hours of your time to say it. I just want you to really go within right now and use your intuition and do some meditation. It's really important right now to clear our mind of all this chaotic baggage coming at us. I have some things that I've been channeling and learning and things that I want to cover with you guys in bits and pieces. I've had some beautiful comments and I've answered them all, and I just love them. People are asking me questions. I can answer some of them. I can't answer all of them. We're all kind of going through this Earth mystery school. We're all discovering ourselves. And I do know that the sun god Ra, I was asked if he is better than Thoth. Um, I know nothing about Ra. And my opinion, this is my opinion, that I feel that those are teachers, not really gods. I think that they have twisted it. I don't even really like the word God because it's dog reversed, and I just don't like that word. I like Father. I like Sky Father. I like all there is and all there ever was. I Source. I just don't like the other, and I think it's like the Salem witch trials. I know that they were spiritual, they were psychic, they were healers of natural, and they didn't understand that, nor did they want that, because that wouldn't progress their big pharma thing that they wanted to do. That wouldn't progress them. It would hinder them. So, did they execute him? We don't know. All of the history is so vague. And, people have asked Jesus, what did he do up until his 33 year? I mean, there's so much that they push out, uh, but you need to feel it within. We know we have the Christ conscious within our heart. We know we have source at our crown. We know that Mother Earth is the dust, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. That is the mother. There's just so much, and we all have to learn it. None of us can be completely right all the time, unless we are like in Shambhala and getting all of the downloads. We're not there yet. We're still dealing with this 3D corrupt world, and there's so much corruption. We don't at this point we don't even know who to believe other than our intuition. Um, I also want to go over some things that have been coming through, and I've been looking some information up. There's so much that I want to go over on Freedom Friday, but like I said, I'm going to try to make it quick. We're also, when you come in here, practice manifesting. One of my subscribers, Lisa, she said she didn't realize how easy it was to manifest, and I think that's wonderful. Keep going, Lisa. That's great. And a lot of us are starting to get things, we're starting little to see. We have to start, I think, small. Now, some people are ready. They know, they see, they feel, they get it. But some people that are unsure of the spirituality, the things that's going through their mind, they're still got 1 foot in 3D planet and like a half a foot out of the box, and they're not really sure. I get it. I've been there, done that. We all have. You're not far behind. We're all getting there. We're all leveling up. They're seeing everything they need to see. We're feeling everything. If we trust in the all there is and all there ever was, and trust in us and our ancestors and our spirit guides and our angels and everything that we have around us behind the veil, we will see so much more. So anyway, we're practicing manifestation. We're coming in, we're putting it into putting something out there that we want, that's significant, wildest dreams, a fur baby, a new home, whatever you want to try to manifest, $20 worth of gas by the weekend, a new job. Practice it. Keep saying it out loud and over, and it will happen. The thing I'm seeing, though, is there is something out there that is causing splits in people, friendships, family, marriages, relationships, all of it. And there will be an evolution where that person might not be important in your life anymore. You might not jive together. And there's nothing wrong with that. We were only supposed to be in each other's lives for a certain time, and then we were supposed to evolve and go and help someone else. We're all here to help someone, to help, if we think about it, the creator said we could be greater than the creator. Because when you create something, think about it. When you create something, say you create the wheel, okay? You want that wheel to do the best that wheel can do. You don't want that. You want that wheel to keep going and flourishing and being beautiful because you created it and that was your creation, okay? So now we have the creator, Sky Father, whatever anybody wants to call our creator, okay? He created us. Did he want us to say, oh, okay, I'm going to create the humans. I'm going to create the world, and I just want them to be slaves to this planet. I don't want them to go any further. If I created us, I'd be embarrassed right now. I really would. I'd be like, what did I do? Think about it. It's not running smoothly. Nothing has ever really ran completely smoothly. So we created it. We have to really wrap our brain around that and think about it. So what I want you to do is hit the like button. We're calling it the magic manifestation button, or go in the comments and let me know that you're manifesting, how it's going, what it's doing, because our soul family really wants to know. We're all working together on this. We've come together for a reason. Now it's time for us to flourish. I may be wrong about some things, guys. I never said I was perfect. I never said I was completely right. Okay. We are on this journey together. We are learning as we go, and we might stumble a little bit because we were wrong. I'd be the first one to admit it. Come tell me I'm wrong and I'm okay. Now, the other day I had someone come in and they put a beautiful, it sounded like a Bible verse or something, and it was actually really beautiful. I have no problem with that. I am not anti-religion. I am not anti-spiritual. What I am anti is negative and mean. Okay. So that is, it has nothing to do with any kind of religion. But if you're going to go collect from people that are hurting so bad and promising them something that they're praying for and it never comes, that's kind of a, I don't like that. I really don't. If someone had money and wanted to donate to a church, that's one thing. But when they pass something out and expect everybody to be able to put something in that hat, it doesn't happen. I've never asked, or think about it, a spiritual or religious person should never ask someone for money. Now, when we went through the hurricane, I did a GoFundMe page. I never forced it. I took it off as soon as we had enough money. We went through a hurricane. We lost almost everything. That's one thing. That is a pastor saying my church just got destroyed. Could you please give? We have a GoFundMe page. Sure, it's your decision. But when I come on here, I'm learning as I go. Uh, you learn as you go. Life's a Dance. I love that song, like by I don't even remember his name. John Michael Montgomery, I think. It was an older song. It's called Life's a Dance. Life's a dance, you learn as you go. Sometimes you lead, sometimes you follow. It's a great song, but I love the words. If the words resonate with me, I'm all there. If they don't, I'm gone. So that's how I go with music. But anyway, that's the manifestation, magic manifestation we're playing. I am offering a free reading to the person that we pick at the end of the month. I want you to put your first name and the month you were born and the day you were born. Okay, I don't need any personal information, year. I don't care how old you are. It doesn't matter. Age is oblivious. And I don't need to know your last name. But what I do need to know is that. Put it in the comment and I will put you in the drawing for the end of the month. We will draw a name out of the magic hat and I will do a free reading for you. I will record it. I will pick up your energy. I will work with you. I will send it to you and you will always have it. So that is my gift to you. I love giving gifts. I just love just happy people. And I did have a comment in there that said it was nice to see your vulnerability. I am vulnerable. I have my moments. We all do. I let go of a lot of things when I walked through the dark night of the soul. I let go of the past that was really bothering me. My present can be vulnerable. My present world in the 3D can be very vulnerable. I still have to work on dark moments in my life. We all have them. Just because I come on here and I'm a happy camper with all my beautiful people, that doesn't mean I'm a happy camper every day in my world. I try. I meditate. I work on myself, and that's all we can do. I mean, we can't expect living in a 3D world. A lot of us have been abused. A lot of us have been neglected. A lot of us have neglected ourselves. A lot of us have abused ourselves. I mean, it's all there. We just have to now put it behind us, work on the present, and aim toward the future. So yeah, so then we'll pick your name. I'm all over today because I have so much in Freedom Friday going through my mind. I'll pick the name at the end of the month and we'll switch emails and I'll via email it to you. So I have to take some deep breaths because I went to get on here today and I had just an energy vampire again. It was it put me in this low vibe and I won't come on and do a reading in a low vibe. I have to be in the good vibe because I want my energy to go out to my beautiful soul family. I don't want any negative energy. And sometimes I have my moments in readings. So anyway, we have some beautiful cards today. I need to turn this light on. Hopefully it's not too bright because I have to be able to see when I read. And I hope you brought coffee, tea, water, coffee and me, cards and me. There was coffee and cards. I couldn't do coffee today because it's too hot down here in Florida. So I had to do water. But I hope you all are enjoying it. Take a time. I really need to take, let's take 3 deep breaths because I really, okay. And that does work because when my husband went into the hospital, he was doing 3 deep breaths and we watched the heart monitor ease. So we know that works and it did work. It made me feel better. Okay, now we are going to get into cards and then I have some emerald tablet teaching at the very end, some channeling and information that I have to share with everybody. Okay, but we're going to get into the energy of the cards today. Now, people can foretell the future. People can read minds. People can tell things that are going to happen from dreams. It is all that. But don't believe in everything you hear. If they're telling you you're going to fall off a cliff in a week, don't. Be careful with fortune tellers that want money and people that want money. And, there's one thing about t-shirts and things like that and whatever you want to make and create. But when you're just telling somebody that you might fall off a cliff next week or you need to quit your job or something stupid like that, I would, and they want you to pay them, I would kind of walk away for a while. I mean, yeah, people can do cards and pay for readings. I agree with that because it's a lot of work. But just be really careful out there. I'm offering my time for free just because you're my soul family and we need to help each other. You're helping me as I am helping you. This gets me out of my box and my loneliness, and it has me coming on here and being who I am. Sometimes in the real world, it's hard to be who you are when you're around things. So here I can be funny D. Okay, we are going to start the reading. Oh, today is 4/19 of 2024, which is the 22, which is the master number. And we know, I'm going to read from the Soul Helper Oracle, the 22, but we all know that it kind of doubles in power when it's a master number. The digits of a double number or master number, 11, 22, 33, etc., are not usually added together, but instead are regarded as having twice the power of the particular number. Give yourself the time to allow the number of the card to resonate through your light body. Visualize it in front of your heart and let it circle around your body. Don't try to control this, but instead simply observe where the number wants to go. Its position may bring important information. That's great. I love that. And we really need to concentrate within today and every day. We need to go within and not look on the outside as much for our answers. Now, we got feel the power of your blood and your ancestors. You are not alone, a number 10. An old saying describes an unshakable bond when it tells us that blood is thicker than water. You have drawn this card in order to remember your ancestors. They are not merely an unwavering source of strength, playing a key part in your destiny, but also a great source of knowledge and wisdom. You are connected to all your ancestors through your blood. Feel it pulsating in your veins. Do not disown them, but instead walk in their footsteps. Honor and respect your roots. Think about the people in your family who have gone before you. One of them wants to contact and guide you. Listen to their advice. It will come from a place of love that is older than our earth. The ranks of your ancestors include priests, priestess, shamans, healers, holy women, and bearers of true knowledge. Listen out for them. Be attuned to them. Someone is calling your name. Your family tree is strong. It contains all the answers you seek. You are not alone or isolated, but are surrounded by those who have gone before. Try to establish a link with this realm and accept the blessings that come from within it. Sensing what your ancestors wish to teach you, you can always call on them for strength and wisdom. You are not alone. Your helpers for the next 21 days, the power animal is the jaguar, the herbal essence is magnolia blossom, healing crystal is garnet, and the number is 1. You know, that's pretty interesting because when we get to the dreams of Gaia, the first one we got was knowledge. So, yeah, that's pretty interesting that it's talking about the ancestor knowledge. Number 1 tells you that you are a magician, priestess, and that now and then you require solitude in order to fully develop the capabilities within you. You need solitude now in particular in order to receive your visions from a spiritual teacher clearly and without compromise. Number 1 promises success and a deep bond of the heart. It will teach you to feel the moment of creation within you and to perceive yourself as a spiritual being. Its energy field is the beginning, the absolute being, the sum of all possibilities, the pure spirit of the subtle world. Yeah, we just don't know it. They have been suppressed. We have been suppressed for so long. We just don't know what they've done to us. You know, I'm going to go into the dreams of Gaia because it's telling me after that of the knowledge of the ancestors to go into this because only a few cards come out today. There was more cards and other things, but the first one we got was the 18, which is a 9, which is thought. Thought is knowledge. She's looking in the book for knowledge. She's got 2 masks. That's the polarity, the dark versus the light. She's got the pyramid. She's got this light of source. She's got the cauldron of light. I mean, she's in earth. This is thought creates reality. Thought is the foundation of consciousness. Don't rush your thinking, be certain. Thought is energy. Energy flows where attention goes. Be mindful of the universal laws. Our conscious and unconscious mind in accord. Be realistic instead of optimistic or pessimistic. Good and bad go hand in hand. Change your mind, change your life. Do not overthink or speculate. Question the critical mind speak. How we think, whether we think in a positive, confident, and compassionate manner, or whether we think in a negative, critical, and judgmental manner, will give rise to the same energy in our day-to-day lives. Our thoughts are energy in its simplest and purest form. Just as all that is matter is also energy. So it does not take belief in a particular concept or ideology for our thoughts to have influence on our day-to-day lives, as well as on the lives of those around us. When the thought card appears, it represents taking a holistic approach to your thoughts and accept their power to shape your reality. Thought, emotion, belief, and perception all work hand in hand with each other. Each is separate from the other, but each also has the power to change one or all 4. All 4 have been shown to govern our overall energy. We attract to us what we focus our thoughts and attention upon, but it is not a simple case of like attracting like. With energy, there's always more to it. Regardless of whether we believe in the concept of universal law or not, these laws will continue to work around us. In simple terms, there are 7 universal laws. They are as followed. This is really interesting. Wow. Okay. I just had a head rush. Seriously, it's like a cosmic head rush. This is like the present of this card. I've never read the present because it's in our present. I've never read the present of this card. And what I have in this book right here is going to blow your mind, because that is kind of what I just wrote about, the universal laws of the Emerald Tablet. There's 3, but there's 7 in here. I've even got cosmic, like feels like a cosmic orgasm in my heart. So powerful. Oh my gosh. Okay, I got a cosmic butterfly, literally, because I know I'm on the right path. Like I said, I almost didn't come on today because I was so drained and just so I'm not going to go into it. I just wasn't prepared. I had to listen to some music and get myself ready to not be upset. Okay, let's just put it that way. Okay, now, um, now the 7 laws of the universe, they are as followed. Mind, all is of the mind, all is energy. All that exists within your reality is born of what dwells within your mind or the minds of others. We are all born of the universal mind. Yeah, because we're all one, but yet we're different. Correspondence. I'm like, let me get my little book. And it's the only thing I have written. I wrote it today. I bought this book because I ran out of pages in channeling and things. And that's what I have. I only have the 3, which is the Emerald Tablet, which I'm going to go over later, and it's physical, mental, and spiritual. But it says correspondence, and I have information on correspondence. Okay, this is going to be good. The cards are just, I can't believe, when I started channeling messages, I thought to myself, am I? Am I just using me, or am I No, I am literally channeling messages, because I don't just pull cards. I do a midnight meditation. I clear my mind. I feel the universal energy. And when I shuffle the cards, the one that flies out, and especially if it's flipped over and is looking at me, wants to be seen. That's how I do my cards. That is how I always do my cards. Because my energy, if I'm connecting to the universal energy, will come out in the cards. That's why it's a universal reading. It's for all of our consciousness, because what you might not get out of all of it, you might get that one eureka moment. Okay. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. Okay, correspondence. As above, so below. All that dwells within us dwells externally. What we feel and think within heart and mind, we will see and experience in the world around us and see mirrored in others. That's exactly what I wrote. I'm not kidding. That is exactly what I wrote. Now, I didn't read vibration. Now, I love vibration. Nothing is still, all is energy, and all that is energy vibrates. Everything we experience with our senses take place on a vibrational level. Everything within the universe vibrates to a particular frequency. Like vibration will attract the same or similar vibration, while those of a different vibration will repel. That's interesting. Polarity. Everything has its opposite, and those opposites are identical in nature, but different by degree. These opposites are both part of the whole and without both, and there is no whole. Rhythm. Everything ebbs and flows, waxes and wanes, transforms and transmutes. Everything has a season, and every season comes to an end as it flows into the next. Cause and effect. Nothing happens by chance. Everything happens for a reason, whether that reason be known or unknown. For every action, there will be a reaction, whether it be your actions or the actions of others. Gender. Everything contains elements of both masculine and feminine. Yeah. I love, I'm going to start reading the present more often because it is a great message for most of us. I usually, if it's a future, I have read the future and I have read the past because we have had it in the past. And I've read just the regular, but we do have the present, and it's really never kind of come out in the present before. So I guess it needed to be talked about now. Interesting. Polarity. Everything has its opposite, and those opposites are identical in nature, but different by degree. These opposites are both part of the whole, and without both, there is no whole. I had to reread that and think about it. Okay. These universal laws influence our lives, and there is never just one law at work in our experiences. They are all working together and weaving every moment in unison, as if our lives were part of some cosmic tapestry, whether we can conceive of it or not. These universal laws are at the foundation of life and existence. With this in mind, it stands to reason that we should at least be mindful and aware so that we are the master weavers in control of our own loom and thread. Remember, it matters not how much you want to manifest a particular outcome on a conscious level. If your unconscious mind thinks, feels, and believes something contradictory, if your unconscious mind is full of thoughts of failure, fear, or belief that you do not deserve the outcome you desire, then your overall energy will be very different to what you think it is. Like an ocean, your surface may reflect a peaceful calm, while the depths below are murky and hide currents that can drag you down. And because the thoughts that are locked within the unconscious mind are more deeply rooted within the psyche, your vibration will mirror those unconscious thoughts for good or ill. So you might ask, if an individual has no awareness of what dwells within their unconscious mind unless it manifests in specific patterns of behavior. In the present, how can he or she have any power over those unconscious thoughts and the behavior they give rise to? The answer is that rather than focus on what is seemingly not in your control, you instead understand that you are a being of unlimited potential and allow the seeds of a new way of thinking to take root. Unconscious thoughts, for example, can lose their power and ability to drive a negative mindset by the simple acceptance that good and bad go hand in hand. Therefore, instead of taking a dictamonious approach based on the notion that we must not be negative and must be positive flow through life, with the awareness that there will always be positive rewards and negative consequences to every experience, and you must take responsibility for your role. Instead of being optimistic and pessimistic, be realistic. Embrace a way of thinking that embraces the whole instead of either or. There is a silver lining to every storm cloud. Remember to look for it. There is something good to learn from every failure. Try to learn it. There is a ferryman to be paid for every success. Be prepared and willing to pay your dues. In these ways, we can take the bad with the good and the good with the bad and find a center place where both are met with peaceful acceptance instead of expectations that a particular outcome is the only outcome that will take us to where we need or want to be. Then we can see that just as there is nothing wrong with being positive and optimistic, there is nothing wrong with feeling negative and pessimistic at times. Our vibration is not meant to be static. It changes as we change. Ebb and flow, cause and effect. Working toward any outcome will offer moments of both. What we experience from one day to the next will offer us both. It is good to understand, too, that every time you set your heart and mind to a particular objective, you are likely to experience both moments of bliss and moments of terror. As your thoughts swing from one to the other, back and forth, forth and back, be mindful and aware of your thoughts and their influences, and shape your mind into one that works in harmony with the universal laws. And you will begin to see your thoughts in action and how they manifest in your reality. If you have ever changed your mind about something, you will know that doing so can change everything. Again, for good or ill, a change in thought can change your life in an instant. The thought card in the present represents a time to really see and appreciate the power of the thoughts that dwell within you. Uh, that was deep. That was good. Okay, we got the Two of Pentacles with that. That's options. This two shows a decision is underway. You're considering your options, rehearsing all the possible outcomes rather than taking action. The choice may concern jobs, place to study, potential homes, or where to travel. In personal finances, there are demands on your resources, so you may find yourself juggling income and expenditures in order to balance the books. Pay attention to the detail of any financial agreement or offer. Look for the long-term benefit rather than going for the short-term gain. This is choices, property, finances, balance, judgment, contracts, and detail. Yeah, but the universal law shows us that we have all kinds of options. That was a good card with that. I like that. Now, we got the Ten of Water. Universal love, divine connection, centeredness, serenity, peace, oneness, boundaries disrupt. Truly living in the present, a feeling of divine connection, a time of serenity and ease, power born of knowledge and understanding, a positive emotional state. The power to consciously project your energy, say no to disruptive influences, giving life and power to shadows. The Ten of Water symbolizes both a beginning and an end. It is the moment when we let go of emotions that bind us to past and find ourselves truly living in the present for the first time. It is a feeling of divine connection with all and everything, feeling and knowing that love dwells in the very core of our being and always has. It symbolizes a period of time when we can move through life with a serene sense of ease and fluidity, even when surrounded by turmoil or conflict. When the weight of the past emotions is released and everything flows in the manner it is meant to, our emotional state now influences our life in a positive way that makes it easy to see and understand how powerful we truly are. When we devised ourselves of emotional hooks to the past that only serve to limit and restrict us, do to know yourself to the extent that you understand why you feel as you do, and then release that you have the choice to react in a different way, is to have control over the energy that you project. Instead of creating a reality that is a reflection of unconscious emotional energy, the Ten of Water lets you know you can now consciously project your feelings and create a future of your choosing. Have you ever noticed how someone can alter the energy of an entire room of people just by walking in and smiling? One smile, a kind gesture, a moment of attention and genuine interest can change a person's whole demeanor in a heartbeat. Some people seem to have an almost tangible connection to everything and everyone, and a single word or glance can bring joy. When a Ten of Water appears in the card before you, she represents a state of serene grace that is achievable if you desire it by consciously embracing a positive mindset and focusing on living a joyful life in this moment, on this day, and each day that follows. You can influence everything around you in the same positive manner. It is not about denying those influences that create discord and disharmony. Instead, it is about choosing not to allow them to disrupt your life or steal your happiness. It is about starting each day with a smile, greeting everyone you meet with the kindness, and focusing your attention on the things that bring you peace and joy. Yeah, it's our option. It's our choice to be that way. And we could either go in a negative route or go in a positive route. But it is our choice. Choices we make are choices we do. Now we've got 4. Yeah. 4 of Cups, boredom. Somebody bored? When this 4 arrives in a reading, it often because you're feeling dissatisfied with some aspect of your life, but don't know what you need to bring into feeling happier. In relationships, it can reveal a boredom phase. If you're looking for love or work, you may believe that there's nothing or no one out there for you. You may be retreating into yourself rather than reaching out for what you need. Look for inspiration, renew your faith that life can bring you what you need. Stagnation, delusion, self-protection, need for change, stubbornness, and rigidity. Yeah, got some stubborn people out there, I guess. All of us, huh? All of us have that little bit of that stubbornness in us. And we got the King of Fire, number 14, which is a 5, which is change. Ground and focus your passion. Be more than an ideas person. Remain involved from start to finish. Every leader is part of a team. Delegate. Be dauntless. Respect your position by respecting others. Show your appreciation. Keep your temper in check. Yeah. The king speaks of consequences of arrogance, aggressiveness, and an explosive temper. It symbolizes a leader who has forgotten that in order to lead, one must have followers. And if one treats them harshly, they will find someone else to follow. They will act to replace their king. When this card appears, remember to keep your temper in check. Think before you speak and act. If you are feeling challenged and close to losing your cool, then step back and give yourself time to calm down. Also, be sure to avoid bullying and intimidating people in order to get things accomplished. It will only serve to put people offside and sabotage any chances of success. Don't get caught up in the glory that comes with success. Don't place yourself upon a pedestal and expect to be worshiped, for there will always be someone who is willing to push you from your precious position. Should we push them off their pedestal? Sounds like the government. Okay, we have 10 of Pentacles on luck, and it's luck that we push the government off their pedestal. Good luck is coming to you. Celebrate a windfall or other unexpected financial bonus. Appreciate the stability this brings. A family gathering is on the cards too. The usual irritations disappear and you feel the love and support of relatives or close friends. You retreat as family. You treat as family. In relationship, the card predicts families being joined by love, feeling or declared, and commitment follows. A couple moves in together and announces their wedding. Appreciate their special bond you share as a group and the love that comes with commitment. Yeah, that's great. And we got one more that flew out, just one more. And I'm going to say that that's number 1, the Magician, and it's manifestation. What are we trying to do? Manifest. The time is now. Take action and you will find success. The Magician looks directly into your eyes to ask, what can you make happen? All the conditions for your future success are perfect. So now is the right time to take action. You have the resources and talents to attract whatever you want, from a new relationship to a business enterprise, project, or trip. Above all, the Magician sees you in a creative flow of life, full of energy and purpose. Communication speeds up when the Magician appears, so you may find you're talking and texting more than usual. And at work, presenting your ideas, you'll also find that others support your efforts. Yeah, get out there and manifest. Okay, now we have the Messenger Oracle. And the first one we got was we are all connected. We are dependent upon others for life. If we destroy the very thing upon which we depend, we too shall perish. We are all connected. We are all one. Do harm to the natural world and you do harm to yourself. You are more than just a part of the human race. You are a child of Gaia. You are brother and sister to all life and living things. Love them as you love yourself. Sustain them as you sustain yourself. Yeah, and it has all of the beauty. It has the moon. It has the sun. It's entwined with the dragon protection. It's got the tree of life, the wolf, the owl of wisdom. The wolf is the protector. The butterfly is coming out of the cocoon and being yourself. And it's got humans down here. So this card covers it all. And be vigilant. And there's our dragon holding the golden tree of life. Be watchful and cautious of both others' actions and your own. Stand ready to protect yourself from those who may covet that you have or seek to harm those you care for. But also be vigilant and watchful of your own actions, lest you be the one doing harm. Weigh your actions. Be sure you act wisely. Be sure you have done all that needs to be done before you have you moving forward, leaving nothing to chance, least all you have nurtured and cherished be undone by your own lack of vigilance. That's a good card for us to get. And the last card we got, and I love this card, is Embrace Spirit. It's the eagle with the golden head and the purple body of intuition and passion. You are a spiritual being living physical life. Embrace spirit in your journey and reaffirm your connection with the divine. Fly to the heavens, but remember to look down and see that the divine exists in the magical, natural world beneath you. Spirit dwells within all in everything you see and know, and everything that you do not see, and which is unknown. Both the creative and the destructive, the beautiful and the ugly are born of the divine. Yeah, I wonder if sometimes we get around people and that inner crankiness shows on them, and then we see ourselves in them, just like the happiness. I don't know. I think we're going to pay attention to that more. Maybe it'll give us some guidance. We're all perceiving different thoughts now. Okay, we have the practical magic. And we got a number 9, outer wisdom, Merlin's temple. Now is a wonderful time to study, find a mentor, seek the wisdom of elders, and search for answers outside of yourself. Today, there is a wealth of wise and compassionate teachers around the world, offering their time and wisdom in so many ways. Elders from many different traditions are coming forward to share their cultural and historic knowledge. There's an abundance of easily assembled books, workshops, and courses in a wide range of subjects, from the practical motivational arena to the spiritual, religious, and magical, and the eccentric, occult, and deeply mystical. Traditions and mysteries that have long been secret or accessible to only a few are now widely available, and there has been an inspiring increase in online education. Educational offerings that can be accessed no matter where on this beautiful planet you live. This card is a message that you will benefit from seeking knowledge or answers from an outside source for the issues you're currently facing. This is not to cast aspiration on your capabilities. You are deeply intuitive with immense wisdom within, but sometimes a new perspective on a situation can make a huge difference, revealing something you've just not been able to see. So ask for help or search out guidance you haven't yet considered. Go to the library and browse the shelves. Ask friends for recommendations on teachers or facilitators you might resonate with, or begin a course, apprenticeship, or study program in any area that fascinates and intrigues you. This seeking of outer wisdom will be deeply healing for you, opening you up to new possibilities in wonderful new ways, and could even lead to a new career, hobby, or passion you want to pursue. This card is a reminder to respect the elders of your communities and to look a little deeper into the wisdom they've always offered you. It's also a great time to honor your ancestors, to search out information about where you come from, and to soak up the wisdom of age. Are there people you work with or encounter regularly you've overlooked, who you may have something to share with? Too often, those with rich life experiences and hard-won insight are discounted or ignored. Now is the time to look past the stereotype and appreciate them. If their views are surprising or strange at first, don't dismiss them outright. Ponder their words, mull over their guidance, allow your beliefs to be changed by things you'd never consider. What they offer may seem valuable, or maybe you'll learn just as much in disagreeing with them, by discovering what doesn't work for you or why you think the way you do. Stay open to learning and growing always. Yeah, we should always stay. We shouldn't close ourselves off to learning at all, period. We have to learn. Now we have the angels and ancestors, and we got two beautiful cards. I don't know if we ever got the air guardian. Shift your perception, and a lot of us are really shifting perceptions uh, on what's going on around us. Change the way you think, and you will change your whole reality. The air guardian card represents the angels of the air element. Traditionally, air is all about thoughts, thinking, and everything that's happening in the mind. So these angels can help you to overcome any thoughts that have come back and haunted you from the past and to see the world more clearly. They are guiding you to change the way you think about certain situations, as this could be standing between you and greatness. When this card arises, it's an important opportunity to learn about your way of thinking. You are being guided to recognize that not all you see is exactly the way you see it. Sometimes the mind can play games, and sometimes our perceptions can be wrong. If you are sometimes being challenged or feel that there's a lack of clarity and direction in your life at the moment, there's a good chance that the way you're thinking or what you're focusing on has a lot to do with the reality. You are being guided to open your eyes and your mind, go beyond any limits you have set forth for yourself, and recognize that the way you see the world is how you will experience the world. Opportunities are moving in your direction, but they will only open up for you if you are ready to do the internal work to support them. Yeah, we have to work on ourselves. Don't work on everybody else. Work on yourself. We have, I give up. There's people that I talk to, they don't get me. They're not on my energy field. They're not in my frequency. It's okay. They're just them. And we won't connect. It's okay. But when they make you feel like you're not okay, that pushes my buttons. That's not a good way to be. And we have to do the same because I'm sure we push their buttons. Okay, now we got the peacemaker. A harmonious resolution is possible. And she's got her beautiful white buffalo. Choose peace. Conflicts are coming to an end. You deserve to experience happiness and contentment. The Peacemaker card portrays a Lakota First Nations woman honoring the Lakota deity, White Buffalo Calf Woman, who brought the sacred pipe to the people. This pipe, which she holds in her hands, is a symbol of peace. The peace pipe. Yeah, that'd be cool to smoke right now. Okay, emblematic of surrendering the need to fight and offer harmony instead. The peacemaker is a soul who knows what it's like to feel under threat and to stand up for what she believes in and what is right. Her medicine helps you to take the higher road in every situation, even if you're under pressure to make a quick decision. It is a reminder that within your hands lies the power to make the right choice for all involved. You may be feeling on edge due to a stressful situation. There's a warrior within you that wants to rise up, prove your point, and get the truth across. But you're being reminded by ancestor wisdom that truth will always be revealed in the end. It's more important at this time to avoid arguments or heated discussions where you know you'll be fighting a losing battle. There is much more power in choosing to move forward from a higher perspective. This will allow you to connect deeply to the guidance within and the intuition that will lead you towards the healing of the whole situation. Along with any wounds it may have inflicted on you, choose peace. You know it's calling you. Yeah, peace is always calling me. I love peace. Peace is beautiful. Okay, now we got the Divine Master, and we got a beautiful card today. We got Mother Mary. Miraculous encounters, divine experiences. Do not be afraid of being powerful. Mary, the mother of Jesus, was a simple woman with a divine mission to bring sacred love into the world. At the time of her death, she was assumed in heaven by the angels. It is for this reason that she is considered the queen of the angels and her presence magnetizes the energy of miracles and the presence of angels. One of the most important lessons of Mary's life was when Archangel Gabriel brought her the message that she was going to be the mother of Christ. When Gabriel appeared to her, she heard the message, "Do not be afraid, for I am an angel of the Lord." This wasn't necessarily telling her not to be afraid because she was having a spiritual vision, more not to be afraid of being this powerful. Mary's experience reminds all women that it's safe to be powerful and gifted. She is now dedicated to the spreading this message and is the leader of a group of angels dedicated to world peace. You are having a spiritual vision and miraculous encounter at this time. Don't be afraid of your gifts. They are God-given abilities to help you remember who you are and where you have come from. If you have been wondering about the spiritual significance of certain encounters or experiences, know that the main message the universe is trying to get to you is that you are not alone and you are a significant bringer of light to the world. Your psychic and spiritual abilities have been awakened by some sort of shift in your life. This could have been an overwhelming, challenging, or emotional moment, but it has set you on a path to remembering what you can heal and help others. Angels of peace are here now to guide you on your way to harmony in all aspects of the world. I love that card. I love anything that has to do with love and peace. You know me. Gateway of light activation. And you know what? I feel that right now. We got Shambhala, initiations, retreat to recharge, trusting in the process, Dharma. You know, I went on a journey to find out about Shangri-La and Shambhala. And I never heard anything about it until I met a good friend of mine, Bluebeard is what I'm going to call him because he's an amazing guy. And he went to Shangri-La every year and talked about it crazily and just loved the feeling the people gave him. But then we had Shambhala, the card, and I also went away from the book and I went to look into it. And it tells of a story of a young boy going up through the Himalayan mountains looking for Shambhala, as a lot of yogis and shamans and holy men went looking for Shambhala. Some of them came back, never found it. Some of them disappeared and never be seen again. But he went on a quest. He went on the journey to find Shambhala. So he ran into a hermit. And the hermit says, "Where are you going in the snow-filled mountains of Himalayas?" And the boy says, "I'm on a quest. I'm on a journey to find Shambhala." And the hermit says, "That's easy. You're just about there." He says, "What do you mean?" He says, "Shambhala is within your heart. When you find the Shambhala of your heart, we'll find everything. We'll find the all there is and all there was, the creator within." And I love this card because it has a lot of meaning for a lot of people. And it is a great spiritual enlightening for teachers and divine masters to ever walk the earth. In Buddhism and Hinduism, Shambhala is said to be the home of God, the enlightened being. And I don't know if they went to heaven. I don't know if they went on a different dimension. We really don't know at this point. We're kind of grasping at straws. I feel that there's different dimensions, but that's my feeling. You can have any feeling you want. It's your creation, it's your journey, it's your world. Start creating. We can visit the etheric retreat of Shambhala during the dream state, astro travel, and meditation. If you feel it is calling you or that the energies of this gateway seem similar, you may have been there before. The golden temple of Shambhala sits in the heart of the Himalayas between the physical and non-physical and is said to appear to seekers who are ready to expand their awareness. It is the sacred, energetic temple of all enlightened masters, particularly those who are connected to the great galactic and universal councils of elders who support the turning of the wheel of Dharma. Dharma is a Sanskrit word that relates to the unfolding of our life path. When things quieten down in your life, know that this isn't a failure, but an opportunity to retreat and recharge. In the busyness of a physical world, our spirit is often playing catch up with our body to the point that it gets used to being overactive and overworked. When the great master of Shambhala come to you, they're encouraging you to take time to be away from the outer world and dive into the inner world. If you have been moving full speed ahead, this gateway encourages you to slow down and retreat. Take time to gather your energy, spend time in meditation and reflection in order to gain a clearer awareness of your current situation. You will uncover many insights and gifts during this period. Realize that there is a master awakening within. Yeah, we are a master of our own journey, and we have one more card. We have the Human Spirit Oracle, and I love this because it's kind of a soothing one. We've got 28, Face the Music. She's got all the musical instruments around her. Hello, music. I came to dance. Well, you've done it, and now you must face the music. There are always ramifications to certain actions. It is so important to learn to take responsibility for what you do. Take time to tackle the hard, to look at fragments of your life, as well as owning your behavior and choices. Buckle up, baby, and remember, sometimes facing the music is easier than you might think. In fact, it might be just the song you need. Sitting with an uncomfortable tune can help you grow and evolve. Are we all sitting with an uncomfortable tune? I don't know. Okay, now my notes were, and this is what I wrote on 4/19 of 2024. And I wrote it before I pulled cards, which is really interesting. Just as the one thing, the divine source, exists in a universe, it is mirrored in each of us and exists as the soul which evolves through reincarnations as it seeks perfect expressions. Man and woman are only a temporary carrier of something with a much greater purpose. The three main laws of the Emerald Tablet, the three planes of existence, physical, mental, and spiritual. The spiritual manifests in the mental, physical, in one mind, what is known as the All, the Creator. Law of correspondence. As above, so below. The above came from the below, and the below came from the above. The nature of the world is duality. It is the yin and yang, hot and cold, light and dark. Everything is manifested into two different poles. Opposites attract, yes. But opposites have a tend to attract, but when they start to grow away from each other, they have to figure out how to come back together, and you never do. So that is the illusionary world, which shows us the opposites. It shows us contradictions every day. Why? Because illusory world is subject to change. Go beyond the veil of illusion. Duality is always in a state of evolving, always changing. Just as the one thing, the divine source, exists in the universe, it is mirrored in each of us and exists as the soul which evolves through reincarnation as it seeks perfection and perfect expression. Ask yourself, why am I stuck? What am I holding on to? What is trying to evolve, but I'm holding on to that idea? What works for others might not work for you. Holding on to something you have to let go to improve your situation. Who am I in this journey of evolution? Who am I becoming, and am I holding on to the ideas that no longer serve me? If you feel stuck, ask yourself, what is the right path for me? Everything is a reflection. What do I have to change? Look into the mirror of reality. And the second law is the law of awareness. Truth, certainly, that in which there is no doubt. What is it within us that has no doubt about? Within you, there is a quality of awareness, a quality of witnessing and warning that has always been there. Awareness is always present. And then you've got your physical body. Your physical body, you know, we all have to be a detective on our own body. What makes us sick, we probably did. Watch for changes in your diet, in your atmosphere, in whatever's going on with you, and that might take care of your body. And we should protect our body. All right, that's the day. This is Freedom Friday, and I'm glad you all joined. Hit the magic manifestation likey button, put a comment in there, start manifesting, add your first name, your date of birth, and I don't need your year, and put you in for the free drawing at the end of the month, free reading. So that's that. I love everybody and make every step in your journey be magical. And you know what? Just be you.